Hey everybody, Paul Acevedo, EastX Twitch here from Windows Central. Tonight we are back with Quiplash from Jackbox Games. We're playing it on Xbox One. It's also on Steam and PS4. This is a unique game in that you can play along with us. You do not have to own the game to play along. You just need to have a web browser open to jackbox.tv, and when it is time to join in, you can get in. Also, even if the game fills up, because only 8 people can actively play at once, you can still sign in as an audience member and have an impact on the game. So everybody can participate and have fun. I am on the mic with Tyler H. The H stands for Home from the Hospital.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
true.
Tyler has been out with diphtheria, so we're really glad to have him back. And we also have Brian here.
Okay.
Yo.
Brian, who kindly kept the ship afloat when I was gone for QuakeCon, and who surely will be back again sometime when I have to take off.
It only sank a little.
So let's get things started, guys. Let's play. One cool thing is there is a family-friendly filter, so you can have some of the questions not be as bad as they could be. You know, because they could be provocative if you want that. We're a professional stream, so we keep things safe for work as much as we can.
Try to keep it really subtle.
Yeah, you can be subtle, you can have some innuendo, but you just gotta, not knock everybody out. Okay, guys, it's time.
Jackbox.tv.
Not Royal Bob.
I just hate having to play on my computer because then I have to toggle back and forth between the stream.
Okay, looks like you're going to be an audience member. So the room has already filled up. Please join in as the audience if you can. And by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube later on, obviously it's too late to join in. But we hope you'll still watch along.
Oh, I thought it said like everyone could play.
Everyone can play as an audience member. Only 8 active people. But the audience is still good. You get to vote on whether the answers are good or not. And, it's kind of like 1 versus 100, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's still worth doing. You can get that experience, Tyler, and then hop into the next game when you're ready.
At least my BFF
Yeah,
is in the
there
game.
you go. I wonder who some of these people are. Go ahead and start us up, will you, Brian? Whoever enters their name first gets to be the host of the game, which is weird.
Yeah, that is a bit weird. I never understood. I don't really understand how they go
They
about
need to
doing
have a
this.
way where you can set it to where the actual host, the one who's running the game, can always be the host, in the game if they want, but that's not an option.
Yeah.
Yeah, still join in, Ninzombie. You can still join in. The room code is QYNU, and you can be an audience member. So please try that, everybody. You'll see it's still worth doing.
Will appear on your device, which you can answer in any clever or not clever way you want. Everyone will choose between your answer and someone else's and decide who wins.
I don't know how to do that, Brown Maestro. That's not good.
Percentage of people who prefer your answer. Have at it.
Okay, now during the first portion of the game, we have to enter answers to questions, and then everybody's going to vote on the answers, and that's the most fun part.
Totally not Royal Bob there. Totally.
That'd be funny if everybody's names just referred to other people.
Then we never know who
That'd be so
won.
confusing.
No.
I've got all my answers in. Only 2 people get to answer the same question, so everybody basically gets different questions, because it's going to put to a vote, 2 answers to 1 question. So only those 2 people actually answered that question.
Well, it keeps the chaos down because in some of the other Jackbox games, each question has 8 answers, and then it gets really difficult. And people answer the same way on multiple or on certain questions, and it just.
Oh, sorry, Tyler BFF. Looks like I took home all the votes. All but 1. Audience favorite, 94%. Word.
Man.
And that was a Quiplash.
Next up, a great pet name for a
Ooh, a great pet name for a parasitic worm that lives in your ear. Those are both fun answers.
So if you're in the audience, your name
For that
doesn't
one.
appear on the screen. Like, is who voted for what?
Yeah, that's correct. Your name doesn't show up.
There'll be a thing at the end of the round, I think, that tallies up who got the most favorites from the
12
audience.
audience votes. That's pretty cool.
Hey.
Lobes gets the win.
Nice.
Oh god, what place a finger shouldn't go? Okay, I don't even know what that means. I think it's just a non sequitur.
Okay.
I should have had an apostrophe CMU, but we're still gonna go for it. There you go. And that was a Quiplash too? What qualifies something as a Quiplash?
Yeah, this is just what I was about
Maybe
to
if you
ask.
get a lot of the
Man.
votes.
Country song title.
It's probably a majority of the votes, or a super majority, maybe.
These are both good answers on the country song one.
Indeed. You should know all about that, Paul.
Oh god, man, I can't stand modern country music. After a certain point, they just stopped signing people who actually cared, and so now the songs, they're all like conservative propaganda instead of what country music is really supposed to be. And they also all sound the same and like crap, in my opinion.
Well, it's all rock music.
Yes, it's not even really country. But if you want to hear some good country, I consider Johnny Cash the best of the best.
I would have to agree. There's a new, well, I say new, but he's been singing for years. His name is Chris Stapleton. He just had a new album. Very good.
Oh. Perhaps you can remind me to check it out sometime, like a music video on YouTube or something.
Will do.
Science!
Should have put some exclamation points on that.
Oh, that's...
Science!
Yeah, that would have made it better. Uh-oh.
50-50.
50-50.
Things not to give
Back
on
to the one.
Valentine's Day. Oh man, to me he is the best. Like, I could listen to his music forever. And I also really like the movie.
Joaquin Phoenix did a pretty okay impression of Johnny
Yeah.
Cash as far as singing goes. He was not bad.
Absolutely. You know, I was so into the movie that I bought the album, and I regretted that because, like, album-wise, without the visuals and everything, you know, I listened to it and I'm like, you know, why am I not just listening to the real thing? But in the context of the movie, they're perfect. Narco Sleepy these days, they're also about, like, supporting the army and God. Those are the extra two subjects that have been added to the country repertoire.
You heard
I
it here
used to-
first. Paul is anti-military and anti-God.
Yeah, no, not that I'm opposed to those things, but again, like, they're using it as propaganda. Like, it's not what it used to be, where they're writing the songs out of true artistic intent.
Vote on your devices.
True.
Nice answers. Nice answers.
Both very, very acceptable answers.
Oh, Nin Zombie, I'm sorry to hear the bad news, but I'm glad you're enjoying the game at least.
Oh
Yeah,
man, that
feel
sucks.
free.
Yeah, that's never good.
Just out of the blue, huh? That sounds interesting, Light Cycle. Yeah, I want to, you know, if you guys know actual good country artists, especially classical country, then I am happy to be exposed to it. Although the bad thing is I don't remember anything that happens during a stream, so you have to tell me about it later.
I'll send you a Skype message.
On to round two.
Round two.
Oh,
Oh boy, here we
you've
go.
been out of the country, Narco Sleepy? Where have you been, man? Oh, he got framed. Ow, that's really hurtful. Alright, time to put in our answers. Wow, he went to Thailand. That's awesome. You know, I've always wanted to visit that place.
Cool. I would be more willing to visit Thailand if it wasn't being currently controlled by a junta.
Yeah, it's sad. Thailand used to be Siam, right?
And they... yeah, I think so. And they didn't just sentence somebody to 30 years in prison for talking bad about the monarchy.
Oh, that's awful.
It's terrible.
Yeah, there's a movie and a play, The King and I, you know, about the fall. Isn't it kind of about the fall of Siam, or it's like a little bit before the fall of Siam? And it's really a pretty beautiful movie. I mean, it's been remade and stuff. The Jodie Foster version, I thought it was all right.
Heard at the Last Supper.
The Julie Andrews one
That
was
I'd
good.
like to see.
Never saw any of them. I know Family Guy did
I'm not getting the joke here.
a riff on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. If you get taken, then you need Liam Neeson to rescue you. By the way, you guys, I saw Taken 3 recently, and I actually thought it was better than Taken 2. Although it was still directed by the director of Taken 2, Megatron, and he is, an excellent Transformers villain, but a terrible director. Like the action scenes, there's a car chase in that movie. It's just about incoherent, and it uses computer graphics. It's BS. Your answer here will determine how cool you are.
Well, I'm screwed. I know nothing.
Yep, you failed, Brian.
Unless it's manga.
Vandal Savage is a Justice League enemy, and he's actually going to be the villain of the upcoming Heroes of Legends of Tomorrow show that's a spin-off of The Flash and Green Arrow. And yeah, he's a caveman who gained basically like sentience and immortality, and so it was a cool reference. Lost on a bunch of people who don't know anything. Oh well.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Same thing happened when I had that reference about Tattoo from Fantasy Island. Nobody got it. Made me cry.
The plane, boss.
But
the
after
plane.
Legends of Tomorrow comes out, hopefully people will watch it, and then he'll be more in the public consciousness. I mean, he was in the Justice League cartoon plenty, but it's been several years since that was being made, obviously. I like that. This one's clever. Whoever answered that, thumbs up. Yeah, Narco Sleepy, it's coming out soon. It's next year, I think, early next year. It features the White Canary, which is the Black Canary come back to life, which is very exciting for me because she was a great character. And when she left season 3, that soured the entire season. Although, man, season 3 of Green Arrow was just so crap. I was tweeting about that as I was finishing it up. Boy, it was bad.
Trumpmobile is funny. I didn't get it though.
Oh, this question is wrong.
Hey, no, I didn't spoil it. I just said that she left season 3. The way they wrote out another one of the sidekicks at the end of season 3 was also very lame.
They all die, Royal Bob. Everyone. I don't even know what we're talking
How
about.
about Arrow, the show? Yeah, all the supporting characters either leave or die this season. The one good thing I will say about season 3 is that it made the character Laurel not be lame, because in season 2 she was super, super lame. But the problem is they just started writing her dad as lame instead of her. Like they have to have one character who they make totally unreasonable and obnoxious. And so in season 2 that was Laurel. In season 3 it's Captain Lance. Okay, yeah, I guess you're right. I did spoil it a little bit, didn't I? John Callahan, what happened, man? Gee, which one of those is Royal Bob's answer? Oh, yeah, it cut you off. You're right. Too much time thinking, not enough time typing. Ha! I knew it was Royal Bob's. I knew that. Sorry I didn't vote for it, Bob, but at least it captured your personality. Yeah, so just to conclude our Flash Arrowverse talk, Arrow Season 1 and 2, pretty good. Season 3 was very bad. Hoping Season 4 will be better, although they really need to change the writers because somebody in there is just doing too much drugs. Flash Season 1 was largely excellent, a little bad writing here and there, but for the most part it's really fun. So Season 2, that's going to be great, and then the spin-off, Legends of Tomorrow, has characters from both shows, some of the characters, and new characters like Hawkgirl, and they are going to fight Vandal Savage and travel through time. Going to be really exciting.
I'm guessing this is a lightning round because it only asked me one question.
Yep.
Okay.
And everyone gets the same question, I think.
Oh, man, I would have put a better answer in then.
My answer is not very good, to be honest. I just couldn't think of anything insightful.
Yeah, it's hard.
I see someone else couldn't think of anything either in the lower left corner there. Don't they have a new Windows Phone handset coming out soon that is almost a 1520 successor?
Yeah, 950 and 950 XL.
Does Verizon still have Windows phones?
Nope. They have officially abandoned Windows Phone.
That's what I heard.
Because they don't want to bother supporting it anymore.
Only really AT&T, right?
AT&T, T-Mobile, and sort of Sprint, although Sprint doesn't really support anything but Android for the most part.
So T-Mobile does still have some. I know when I was on Sprint, the Windows Phone support was... Well, I'm still on Sprint, but when I was interested in Windows Phone, it was pretty poor, the support on Sprint.
Well, it's not going to get any better. I mean, what did Microsoft do? They bought Nokia, then they had this ball in their hands, and they dropped it, and it rolled out through the street, got run over by a car, kept going, fell off a cliff into a bottomless pit. And that is how Microsoft has treated Windows Phone since buying Nokia.
Yeah, I think they were just they took all of Nokia's current projects, threw them in the trash can, and said, "Okay, let's start over." Then we don't care if it takes a year and a half to get a phone out.
And
Let's
yeah, and
start
what
over.
happened during that time? They
Good.
lost all of their market share in countries that are not India, and
Yep.
just super bad. But I mean, I guess I'll have no choice but to get that 950 XL thing because I got to have a big screen and prefer not to move on from Windows Phone. I don't know. Then again,
They just took
Oh.
too long. I had to go. I had to go with somebody
Sucks.
else. I bought a iPhone 6 Plus.
go CMU. That was great.
That was good.
All right, guys, new game coming up.
I'm gonna sit this particular round out so I can interact with the chat here. Give somebody else a chance.
As you wish. Tyler made it in.
All right.
Oh, time to launch the game, isn't it? Here we go. Nin Zombie made it in. That's good. La Muerte. Oh, Monkbox didn't make it in.
I'm ready to go.
You can at least spectate. I mean, jump in and help your fellow Twitch viewers
Yeah,
out.
as a reminder, please do join in the audience even if you're not playing in the main game.
Yes, the audience vote does count. You just don't get to propose your
You know,
own
it
answers.
should say the name of the persons who haven't finished putting in their answers just so you can be like, hey, hurry up, you.
Just so you can shame them.
Yeah.
But, well, typically these kind of games are usually played with a room full of friends. So, you know, you'd be able to throw pillows at the person who's slacking. Somebody just stole your name, Cecil.
Did someone really do that?
I don't know. I think somebody thought about it earlier. We'll go with that one.
Jeez.
The
have to
active
yell it.
players knew better on that one.
Mm. Wow. The audience definitely decided that one.
Yeah, which was crazy. I've never seen the audience and the active players be in such opposition. Those answers are okay, but they were not exciting. I want to see some creativity here, folks. I'm seeing some repeated questions already. That's a shame. It's from other times I've played.
This one's not bad.
Yeah, I do like the answers at least. They're different from what they were last time. We're aiming to go for about 80 minutes tonight. We had best not hit 90.
Can't hit 90,
I
huh?
gotta work.
Ah.
Womp womp.
Hey, those are practically the same answer when you get right down to it.
Yeah. I would certainly love to find a way to cure hiccups.
Aw, our man Brian.
AMTA Rails, I forgot to say
Oh,
hi to you
Rails,
earlier.
yeah. I probably forgot that too.
Hey, Rails.
See, I went for simple, but somebody else had to say the same thing, but more complicatedly. And he is in the lead.
Nice.
Interesting questions posed to me.
Did you guys see that picture that the Mars rover took recently that some people think looks like an alien crab?
That is just silly.
Uh-uh.
I think these people are just trying to find
It's
things.
silly, but it's fun, you know? Like, wouldn't that be amazing if it really was, you know? I mean, I would like it.
That would be cool, although that's a pretty big thing to hide.
Yes, definitely. But, I mean, I still could see the government choosing to do that if they thought it would cause a panic or something.
Today is International Cat Day, apparently.
Cat Day.
Leave it to Bob to know that.
Not a horrible answer, La Muerte. Just a little confusing.
When you spy on your neighbors.
I just thought seafood salad would just be the worst possible flavor of a Skittle ever.
Yeah, that would be disgusting. Seafood is horrid.
I like me some tilapia. And imitation crab meat is great.
Oh yeah, no, I love seafood. Just not seafood flavored
There you
Skittles.
go. By the way, you guys, I'd like to go ahead and talk about next week Next weekend, I will not be here, and probably one of these two fine gentlemen will be running the stream for me while I'm gone. So we won't be broadcasting from Windows Central. We'll just be broadcasting from EastX Twitch. Please follow both of our channels. We always want you to follow both because we use them for different purposes. Can be seized in different ways. I usually like to use lemon.
A little known fact about Canada.
What was that?
Tilapia.
Oh, tilapia. That's about the only fish that I'll eat.
Nice.
Yeah, where is Adam? Good question, Icky. Adam's never around on
Yeah,
Saturdays.
Saturday and Wednesday are his hump days. Also, by the way, Adam got a new job, which is good because, yeah,
Oh, nice.
he was
Awesome.
job hunting for a ridiculous period of time. He does have a new job. He hasn't told me anything about it. All right. Oh, the audience went with the crappy one. No, that was an okay. That was a pretty
Hey.
good one, Tyler.
Most tilapia is farm raised. Just because they do well in small, tight spaces on dirt cheap food.
You know,
Basically.
I've always been fond of small, tight spaces myself, but that's neither here nor there.
Vote on your devices.
I don't want to know what you do in your spare time.
Okay, that one answer doesn't especially make sense.
Time travel, man. It's 2015. Come on. Maybe. I don't know.
Good try, Nin Zombie.
You have a pond? Man, icky.
I wish I had
That's
Amy
awesome.
Pond from Doctor Who. She's so hot.
Indeed. Even without hair, she's hot.
even without. Too bad they underused her in Guardians of the Galaxy, but at least she's going to be back for the sequel.
Yeah, her role in Guardians of the Galaxy was just kind of weird.
Who's that?
Amy Pond.
Yeah, the actress.
What's
I
her
usually
actual
know the
name?
actress's name. I'm blanking on it. All right, people liked my answer. And Cecil Kilmer, of course, didn't vote for it because he was the opposite answer. I like both of these answers too.
Oh man. Karen Gillian, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Eddie.
Awesome. That she is. Yeah. What they did with her character in Doctor Who, the end of when her character left the show,
Wow.
extremely lame.
That's all for round two. Fire up the scoreboard.
Not that every
Yeah.
character needs to have like a happy ending, but I mean, like, man, I really liked those particular two characters so much, and they always come up with a dumb excuse for why they can never come back, and those excuses in Doctor Who, they tend to not be very believable, because he's essentially a god and he can just do whatever he wants, except when the writers decide that he can't do whatever he wants. It feels very arbitrary.
Yeah,
The most awesome Guinness World Record.
I agree. Really looking forward to the new season. I think that starts next month.
Well, they just put Series 8. I disliked Series 7. Here I go again complaining about individual seasons, right? But yeah, Season 7 of Doctor Who I found extremely disappointing, except for the special they did, with the two doctors meeting. But yeah, other than
Yeah.
that, I really, really did not like that season, like, almost one bit, and the way it wrapped up. So, like, I haven't watched any of Season 8. I didn't buy it like I normally would, because those seasons on Blu-ray, they're like $55. BBC way overprices
Wow.
everything. Oh, come on, two of you didn't answer? So, yeah, I haven't seen the latest season, really need to catch up on it. However, I do feel like the current showrunner probably would be best moving on and sticking with Sherlock.
I don't know. I think the season 8 was very good. Series 8, whatever you want to call it.
That's good to hear. Yeah, I want to see it. I mean, they call it series, so yeah.
Yeah, he's Peter Capaldi is pretty good. Very different than all the other doctors for the new series.
Different can often be good. We always want you to leave comments on the article for the stream itself, but also other articles, because remember, your comments are one of the best ways you can support us. It shows the developers and my bosses that you're interested in that kind of content. And remember, I really want to be able to write more gaming content, so you gotta support us. Like, we need that support.
Oh, sweet, I won. Tyler
Go.
won. Tyler
Yeah, good job,
won.
Tyler. I didn't even
Wow.
register that in my mind. Hey, so-called made it. Word. Alright. Oh, Mongbox never made it in. That is a shame. But everybody please play as the audience. Then again, if she got in, she just would have won. Like, she would have smoked us all, so.
The first question I got was really stupid. I didn't like it at all.
I liked mine. One of my answers is a little bit of a political dig, and it's just a joke, so nobody get offended.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
Does it have anything to do with what happened like 2 days ago?
Nothing to do with any... Well, a little bit, but not specifically. Tyler, if that was your answer, that's a pretty lame answer.
I don't know. It's a stupid question.
Ha! I called it!
It's a dumb question. Like, I mean, it's not like at the zoo. There's like the monkey exhibit and the seal exhibit. What are you gonna say? The human exhibit? Like, I mean, they don't have specific things.
You could have
at
said
zoos.
free bananas.
Stupid question.
You gotta think outside the box, man.
Dumb question. Terrible question.
Terrible name and terrible game rhyme, so I voted for SS Flappy Bird.
Yeah, it was the circus that was the GOP debate. I think there are up to 17 people as of right now. And they could only put 14 on
And
stage.
some of the ones they pick, man. But, you know, we shouldn't talk about it.
Some winners
Apparently,
there.
I mean, we really shouldn't talk about it for fear of, you know, annoying people. But yeah, I was not very impressed by it either.
I mean, I'm an independent. I'll vote for whoever I think is best, but
Yeah, like,
the freak show they got running through the GOP right now is
giving
just crazy.
airtime to someone who is either crazy or not seriously trying to become president, those are two things you shouldn't do during a presidential debate. You know, I will say that. And I think, like all of us who are in a political party, hopefully can agree with that. So, you know, or are in a party, aren't in a party, whatever. You just, it's silly. You know, like, there should only be serious people up there who have real things to say and are not just trying to get attention or offend people.
Donald Trump.
Yep.
Pure Pretzel is going to stream Squid Hero soon. What's Squid Hero?
It is
Oh
a
my.
Connect game.
Cool. Do we get to see him
That's
flailing
cold.
around?
That's cold. Whoever put that in.
Oh, wow. Man, that's gold.
Adventure.
So
or
cold. You're
something
gonna get a
like
shake for that.
that.
I've been burned. Yeah, you know, I got Squid Hero. I haven't gotten a chance to try it out yet. I'm hoping to. And Mr. Griffith points out, yesterday I wrote an article about Ordering Chaos Online 2 getting announced. Everyone, please check out that article if you haven't already. It is a game, one of the few mobile games I'm excited for, even though it is probably going to be free to play.
I know this will make Bob mad, but
Yeah, Cats is very difficult to watch sober. Even if you love Cats, as I do. It's just, you know, it's like the musical, you know, like it's that certain aesthetic and stuff that only a fan of musicals and not a, you know, it doesn't have crossover to normal people, I don't think.
At least I got good audience vote.
it fits right into what we were
Yeah,
just talking
exactly.
about.
Woo, okay.
You can, I think this is going to be our last round of
Yes.
the night. Yeah, you walked away with that one, Paul.
Word. That would be funny if there was a dog equivalent of the Cats musical. Now, Josh put in a serious answer, but I went ahead and voted for it. Because that is what you do.
Punch him in the nose.
Yeah,
You're supposed to poke him in the eye, actually, isn't it?
really? I was told punch in the nose. But maybe, I mean, you'd think poking their eye out would work too.
I mean, if you were biting somebody and he poked you in the eye, well, you know. What's your first thing gonna do? Let go.
Yeah, but I think sharks maybe are sensitive on their noses or something. Although that doesn't especially make sense since they're bullet-shaped and you think their noses would run into things.
Yeah, I think the Mythbusters tested that one and they didn't find any sort of evidence
Oh,
for
that's a
it.
shame.
But the eye thing is definitely
Yeah,
true.
everybody wants their eyes. Good answer,
Indeed.
so-called. Good answer. Okay, that's kind of a weird answer.
That's an interesting combination,
Totally
actually. I've never seen
I
that one
forgot
before.
that I had any booze. Doesn't do me much good. You know, I'm working graveyards every night until I leave. I'll go ahead and finish up what I was talking about earlier. You guys, I am taking this Saturday off because I am on my way to Europe. There was some question of whether I could get my passport in time for this trip because it is for a real specific date, and they told me very late. Yeah, they told me very late, so like I had to rush and schedule a meeting with the U.S. Passport Agency. There are only 28 of them in the country. Luckily, one is in Houston, which is like an hour away from me. So, oh, I see it's around my state.
Nice.
Yeah. So anyway, I scheduled my appointment for Friday, yesterday, and I had to stay up super late because I worked graveyard, and then I still had to go to this thing. Had to drive an hour all by myself, go to this meeting, wait an hour in line. They did not believe in air conditioning, which sucks. Yeah, not that there wasn't any, but it was way too warm.
Wow.
Oh,
Right.
so-called, that is wrong.
That's just me.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Oops, I didn't need to vote for that one. I fat-fingered my response there. Sorry, Paul.
If his head wasn't already shaved, I would shave it for him for that one.
Totally didn't mean to vote for that, I swear.
That is for wrongs. At least he didn't win. Good.
Really
Turncoats. Yeah, so I had my passport meeting, and they approved me. I get to go back on Tuesday and pick up my passport. So, yeah. and
Congrats on that one. That's tough to do sometimes.
I'm so glad it worked out. And Friday, I will fly out for the European country of Latvia. I like that answer.
That is a long ways away.
That's a heck of a plane trip there, Paul.
Yeah, it's the flight is minimum 13 hours. If there's crossovers and stuff, it'll be a little bit longer. Oh, the audience. Oh no, I did still win. All right. Woo!
Oh, I was like, what?
Your parent can't handle the truth. Yeah, so you guys, I'm visiting a game developer called Game Insight. They make mobile games for Windows Phone and Windows 8, mostly city building games. So, you know, if you're not into city builders, then you might not get a lot out of their catalog, although they do have one called Running Shadow, which is a 3D endless running game that actually is pretty good as those games go. But the thing is, you know, ever since I met them, they've been really cool to me, and they've invited me along to this thing, and so I'm excited to go to it. I'm really glad. First time leaving the country, probably the only time. Whoa, I didn't answer? Yeah, I suck. I must have been talking. Yeah.
Bad Paul.
I'm having issues with my app, like it won't load the next question.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
My bad for being boring and not giving an answer.
Wah, wah, wah.
Open
Dang,
app
and so as a result, I dropped down.
round 3.
Round 3.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, hopefully it'll go well. I hope there is free booze there. We'll see. If there's not, I'll just buy some.
Everyone wants 3.
Yeah, gaming
3
events usually do have them, you know, and SoCal can tell you that because we enjoyed some of that at QuakeCon, but we'll see about this thing.
Nice.
Oh, that is his daughter, I believe, Jasmine.
Yep, that's right. Got my daughter beside me being cute.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Some fun answers there. Fun answers.
Ooh, booze and whiskey would burn. Oh man, that would not be a fun time. That is a nice euphemism there, ladies of
You
the
know,
night.
I think jumping into a pool of peanut butter, you probably just get stuck. It's not very liquidy.
You probably suffocate, maybe.
You'd probably drown
Yeah.
in peanut butter.
Yeah.
That'd be terrible.
But we will stream this game again on our EastX Twitch channel during the week sometime. So again, please be following me. Thanks for the votes. It'll just be a random stream. You'll get an email as long as you have it set to give you email notifications. That was a good answer, so-called. By the way, stick around. We still have our final contest coming up, don't we?
I think it's
I think
running right
there's
now.
one more coming up. Yeah, should be running very
Last
soon.
giveaway at the end of the last round. So yeah, here it comes.
Yep. So just here in just a second.
Human Circus. Brownmeister got a lot of votes for that. Well, it was
Nice.
better than Tyler's answer. That's why you won, Tyler, because you dropped the ball so hard.
Yeah, that was a stupid question.
You should have said Human Circus.
Apparently, I should have.
Tyler and Brian, you guys have been great. All
Thank you.
So we will see you later, everybody. Boy,
Have a good one.
sleepy all of a sudden. All right.
Don't fall asleep on us, Paul. You got to stop the stream.
Say goodnight, Tyler. right.
See you guys.
India wants to say bye.
Bye.
And remember, don't hate, appreciate.